One of the most important obligations of the Seder night is to drink 4 cups of wine. Now, the term Seder means there's an order to the drinking of the cups. We don't just drink them all, shot them one after the other, but they come at certain points of the Seder. The first one is, of course, Kiddush, the regular declaration of sanctification of the day, which is no different to Shabbat or any other Yontiv. So that's cup number 1. Cup number 2 is known as the cup over which we tell the story, the Magid story, and we conclude it just before the meal begins with a blessing of redemption, the Ga'al Yisrael blessing. Cup number 3 is recited after the Birkat Hamazon, the grace after the meals, and the 4th cup is celebrated in honor of the Hallel, the praise to Hashem who's taken us out of Egypt and all future redemptions. How much wine should you actually drink for these 4 cups? So you have a traditional Kiddush cup, and they say as follows: you should have about a cheekful of wine each time, which is approximately 86 mils. So probably this might be a little bit too small. This is probably a bit too big even. This is certainly way too big. Something like this, or maybe even something like this. The shapes of the glasses don't really make a difference. It's rather the obligation to drink the amount of wine. Some people have an extra stringency in which they try and drink the entire cup of wine each time. And of course, we always remember that when we're drinking, as a symbol of freedom, we drink leaning to our left. Why the left? Because, says the Talmud, there's a chance of you leaning to your right of choking. So always make sure that you're leaning to the left as a symbol of freedom. What type of wine can you use? Well, depends on yourself. If you enjoy your wines, you can go anything from your regular sacramental to Concord, to even, if you prefer, the Cav Savs or Shirazes. Most people don't do that. They just have the sweet wine, but you can have any wine. Some people go for the low alcohol ones, like a wine which is Kal, and you can go for grape juice or even diluted grape juice if that's the case. So you can go anything from the heavy wines with 14-15% alcohols down to diluted grape juice. Anything in between is fine. Most people like to use a red wine or the color red for the Seder. However, if you have a beautiful white wine, that is certainly permissible. So in essence, you can even have a nice bubbly Moscato as part of your 4 cups of wine, if that's what's the wine you prefer. Whatever it is, remember, 4 cups at 4 different stages. Each one, there's multiple reasons for them. As mentioned, the second reason is that it represents the 4 expressions of redemption, of going out of Egypt. V'otzeiti, v'itzalti, v'ga'alti, v'lakachti, says God. V'otzeiti, I will take you out from the suffering from Egypt. V'itzalti, I will save you from the hand of Pharaoh. V'ga'alti, I will redeem you. V'lakachti, I will take you to be my people. There you go. 4 cups of wine. L'chaim and Pesach Sameach.